So here is the fence that's left over, all this fence.
Deb Walsh reached out to NBC10 Responds in a very different way, with a video she made.
My fence was supposed to be bumped up to this fence.
Showing us her problem. A fence installed, she says, in the wrong place in her Mantua backyard.
They took 2 to 3 feet of my yard away from me.
She signed a contract with Lowe's in May of 2024 and paid the full amount, $7,500 up front. We went out to see for ourselves. She wanted the fence built to keep her dog Bolt
Bo, you afraid of the carrot?
safe in her backyard, but she says that's not what she got.
Okay, this fence was supposed to come down to about here.
Was the fence supposed to stop here?
No, the fence was supposed to go all the way around the back, all the way down to the other fence.
Deb says the issue began before the fence was even built.
They brought me the wrong fence, and I told them that it's not my fence. I don't want it. It's a wooden fence. I didn't pay for that. I paid for the plastic.
Then she says she waited weeks for the fence to be installed. She tells us she was caught off guard when it was installed the day before it was scheduled.
And he goes, well, we thought you waited so long. I said, dude, you had to come to somebody's house without their permission, and you got my fence up without my knowledge? That ain't cool.
Deb then says she discovered the fence was not installed based on the diagram she drew with the salesperson, though her contract states all gate locations and fence locations will need to be discussed between installer and customer prior to installation to ensure the desired layout is achieved.
What was wrong with it is my dog could get out of the yard. They took 2.5 to 3 feet of my yard away from me. My flowers are on the other side of the fence. That's what's wrong with it.
And she found stacks of leftover material.
This is all the stuff that they left.
She says she called Lowe's.
I call Lowe's, and it's like, oh, well, we'll send someone out. No one came. Someone was supposed to come out and look at the supplies, the delivery of my supplies. They never did that. And then the installation, somebody from Lowe's was supposed to come out and inspect the installation. They never did that. I never saw a permit.
Deb tells us she went to the Lowe's store in Mantua, but never got to speak to a manager. After months of trying, Deb says she reached out to NBC10 Responds.
It's almost a year. You know, it's almost a year. I shouldn't have had to wait a year.
We then reached out to Lowe's, sharing Deb's contract. We asked for their understanding of any issue with the fence. Initially, Lowe's told us, our customer service team and installation team are working directly with the customer to try and get the issues resolved. Deb says she got a call the next day from Lowe's telling her plans for a replacement fence were in the works.
NBC10 Responds continued to communicate with Lowe's back and forth as plans were made for a new fence to be installed. We then asked them to provide a statement. We did not hear back.
But weeks after we contacted Lowe's, Debbie sent us video of her new fence.
There's the new fence, where it's supposed to be, where it should have been last year. And if you look down this way, you can see the dog can go in the yard, and my flowers are on this side of the fence.
Tracy Davidson, NBC10 Responds.
So here's what to know if you're thinking about hiring someone to install a fence in your yard or any work done to your home for that matter. First, get multiple quotes. Get everything in writing, including a diagram of exactly where the fence will go. Also, make sure you know your municipality's rules regarding permitting. And as with most home projects, never pay all of that money until the project is complete. We will add the cost of Deb's fence, $7,500 to our total. To date, NBC10 Response has recovered more than $2.7 million in money, goods, and services for our viewers. If you have a consumer problem, scan the QR code there on your screen for direct access to our NBC10 Response complaint form. You can also find it on the free NBC10 app or give us a call.